Hello, it's me, Hripsime Hovsepian, your favorite neighbor in the Glendale. Thank you for joining me today for my daily coffee. I'm just sitting here in my house robe, trying to relax, decompress, and just calm down with my 5th cup of coffee. Anyway, the Glendale Public Library always have excellent programming, and usually I am volunteering during their speaker series, handing out coffee, cookies, talking to people, and I was so excited to hear about this particular program on Armenians that I invited myself to be a distinguished speaker because I love to talk a lot and answer all of my neighbors' questions about being Armenian and who the Armenians are. They are very Armo curious. Are you? So I prepared a Glendale Library talk called Who is your Armenian neighbor? Okay, so let's start with the beginning of time. Armenians are an ancient culture, and they are known to be the first living organisms on the earth, okay? And from there, things evolved, okay? It started with Australopithecus africanus, Neanderthal, Homo sapien, Armenian. And then fast forward a little bit more, okay? Noah's Ark landed on Mount Ararat, and if you see here, this is the tree of life that has Armenian at the bottom, at the base, and everyone else is sprouting to the top from the space. So you know what this means? It means that every single human being on the earth is Armenian. Now remember, when Noah landed on the Mount Ararat with his ark, he brought with him 2 of every type of animal. And when he landed, the Armenians that were already living there, they got very excited to see all of these animals, and they said, you know what we're going to do with all these animals? We are going to make kebab with them and do kef and have a very good time, okay? But besides being meat eaters, Armenians were the first agriculturalists. That's why we're always planting so many fruit trees and vegetable gardens in our yards and feeding everybody. And that is also why I make fruit jam to bribe my neighbor to turn down his music and stop taking my parking space, okay? And being that we are the cradle of civilization, we invented the first shoe. That explains why the shoe department at Macy's Glendale Galleria is always packed, and I could never find my shoe in the clearance section, and I get very frustrated, and this is very annoying. Okay, now to Armenians in America. You're probably thinking, oh, Armenians are a recent immigrant group who came to America. Well, no, that is not true. The first Armenian to arrive to America was a man named Martin the Armenian. He came to Jamestown Colony in 1619, and he was a silkworm farmer. Yes, and he also worked at Wells Fargo, drove a cab, was a doctor, and I think he also owned a restaurant. I don't know, but he was very entrepreneurial. But Armenians have been very entrepreneurial in America for a long time. Like, we invented the ATM machine, the MRI machine, and my latest man crush is a man named Nubar Afeyan, who was the founder of Moderna. Yes, he came up with the vaccine and started the company, and he is healing the world of this deadly virus. And I have been calling him many times to return my phone call to get me on the fast list to get the vaccine, but he is not returning my phone calls. And of course, the Statue of Liberty is in Armenia because the copper that she is made out of comes from Armenia. So America is really Armenia. That is why the Americana is in Glendale. We also invented wine, beer, horses, religion, everything you can imagine. Well, when I say religion, Armenians were the first people to accept Christianity. That is why I always make the sign of the cross when I'm driving, my Mercedes, and I have a fender bender and my Mercedes hits another Mercedes. I make the sign of the cross and I go, please God, get me out of this one. Okay. Now listen to this. history. The man who declared Christianity as the official religion of Armenia was a man named King Dirtat, who was also an Olympic champion in 281 AD. He won the Olympics in wrestling. So still to this day, Armenians are winning the Olympic medals in wrestling because Armenians love to wrestle, just ask my husband. But we're also into other sports, okay? Like being good chess champions and wedding planning. That is a sport. It is, because wedding planning is a competition to see who can have a bigger wedding in the biggest banquet hall with the most people bringing the biggest gifts. And here we are now in the Glendale, California, where one of the ninth wonder of the world exists, the Americana. I consider the Americana the ninth wonder of the world because it is the only place where you can take a trolley ride, listen to Frank Sinatra, and go shopping all in the one place. That is a wonder of the world. So thank you very much. I have to go right now and wrap some dolma and stuff. So thank you. If you would like to follow me, you can find me on social media, or you can find me in a clearance section at Marshall's. I'm there all the time. Just come and find me, okay? Thank you very much, and thank you for me choosing me to be a distinguished speaker at your speaker series. Have a wonderful day.